in the water.
Yeah, it's just a matter of execution, how we're gonna go about it.
Yeah.
So I think the idea is there. I think we gotta start putting pen to paper and seeing what that looks like in terms of execution.
Yeah.
But
okay.
You're talking about just I get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna send this link I sent Lily, and it's like a cool way to kind of market everything. If you know how to do this, Brandon, by all means, please share. But I have no idea. But this is so cool. I shared it just now, in a Travis Green chat, and then I'm gonna share the 4 photos that I shared with her, or the 3. It'd kind of be cool to get, and because Travis is a darker tone of skin, it would contrast really well in a photo like this. But if you can see one of those underwater photos taken like this photo that I'm about to send.
I'm liking the pool one better, the light blue.
Yeah. Either one of them, but it's kind of like a visual example to kind of get across what I'm thinking. But imagine in the water, him looking in the camera, the way that this guy's looking in the camera. And the bubbles are in his face. You can see them. And the cool thing is we could probably make the bubbles, in post.
The only problem is going to be when you're submerged underwater like that is your face tends to puff up. So there's just some practicalities we got to look at.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably put like Vaseline on him, which will make it not be bubbly. Like his face wouldn't be bubbly coming out or in the water. And it also, that's cool.
This Behance link you sound like.
Yeah, that's cool, right? I don't know how the heck he did that.
I mean, you can to do it as a still, it's pretty easy, but what they're doing is something Henry would have to look at. Henry.
Yeah, he did a video of like what it looks like moving.
Mm.
It looks so cool, man. If I could do that in Photoshop, I think I can. I mean, if I have to research the mess out of this.
I like honestly, I'm digging the Behance things is really speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really contrasts the dark nature of Broken Record.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really liking this.
Yeah. And it also gives that vibe of in between water and oil. Like, obviously, it's super clear, so you'd think it's the effect of water just going up and down.
Yeah, and not like, and I think, too, we don't, like, not everything has to be, like, super obvious, too. A lot of it's overt. We don't have to go if we're having to spell it out, I mean, I think we're not doing our jobs as artists. I think there should be some hidden, like, discovery. In our art.
I think that's what we're all about too. We've done that with pretty much everything, even Champion at this point. We did that with Broken Record with the hidden messages inside. We're doing that with Champion right now. It's something that we've started to do. And I think thinking about it right now, I think one way we can get this done is if you actually take like a not a mirror but glass, and move water in there with like you mix it, and just move it left and right like this guy's doing. I think it'll actually distort the letters if you're close enough.
Yeah, I think that would be some good like promotional content for it too. I think though what's kind of standing out to me is this picture of this guy looking through the leaves. I don't know if there's a way we can get it to make it look like PT's underwater without having him to be underwater. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because you can tell when someone's underwater, their skin tends to float up, and their face looks really contorted. But I don't know if there's a way we can fill up. I mean, it's just in my brain right now. But if we can fill up like a small tank of water to make it look like he's submerged.
Yeah. I mean, oh wait, I think they have a tutorial on how to do. Yo, they have literally.
And even have half of his face look like it's submerged, like oil and water. You know what I mean?
Dude, what the
freak? Hey, I'll be right
Brandon,
back.
did you scroll down on this? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, on the Behance.
Yeah, bro. There's literally an example on like a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this.
I didn't see this tutorial. Give me 1 sec.
Oh my God, there's literally a step-by-step on how to do this. I'm so turned.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like this. Obviously, we don't copy them. I like this font.
I mean, to be honest, I don't see many people doing this. So
I like where they've got their blend mode sort of altered a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you zoom into the
too.
Yeah, if you zoom into it, it's like they turn off the greens or, you know, to give it that yeah, I like this.
Yeah, this is so dope.
Guys, keep talking. I'll be right back. I gotta answer this.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, promo wise, I think we definitely. I mean, I wouldn't copy 100% what they're doing, but the effect that they're pulling off, yeah. I say we execute, and this is so funny. I'm so happy. There's literally a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this. It's literally like step 1, step 2, and then they show videos and screenshots. How amazing is that? Wow. And they literally used exactly what I was explaining, but it's instead of pan, not a piece of glass. Well, it's technically glass, but
yeah.
Wow, man, I'm so excited for this. Wow. Oh man. Okay, yeah. So I think we definitely should take it in this direction. Promo wise, maybe we could even look into a graphic cover with this way of execution. Or maybe actually we could actually. So Lily, what I did with Broken Record, did you see the cover of it?
Yeah, I've looked at it. Yeah.
Okay. So what I did with Broken Record, the album wasn't the same as what I did with the promotional stuff. With the promotional stuff, almost everything you saw was pretty much scanned on a printer and then taken. It was a picture that was taken. So like I think I did something with Great Jehovah where I wrote letters on a sticky note and then cut that sticky note up and wrote Jehovah out with those cutouts, and then I took a picture of him, printed it out, cut the sides so the white borders were gone, and I made that as an alternate cover. So what they're doing here, they literally just made something in Photoshop, printed the paper out.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even print it out, actually. I saw a physical copy, but they put it on an iPad, and then they put the pan over the iPad.
Yeah.
And then that's what made the effect with the camera pointed down. So, oh wait, no, it wasn't paper on the iPad. It was just a white background so that it brightens up the paper. Wow, that's cool.
So smart.
Yeah, that's super smart. That's actually super. They use their heads on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of the same. And then I don't know if we do the cutout effect. I like the water oil vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hitting on what Brandon said, we can actually take a picture of him. That's what I wanted to get to. That was a point.
Yeah.
If we printed out a portrait of him acting as if he's underwater, so we just take a portrait of him with like his cheeks bubbled up, trying to breathe underwater. We could actually blend him in front of the bubbles. Mm-hmm. It may not look super natural. It's something that we're gonna have to work on, multiple shots even, I believe, to get right. But if that could be a backup plan if we can't get to him in person to kind of.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Pretty much. I was saying that the effect that you were talking about of getting PT in the water without him actually being in the water, we could probably pull it off with some blending. But it will take a couple variations, I know, to get it right. Because acting as if you're underwater versus actually being underwater are two different things.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even have to be. Again, it doesn't have to be literal. Like, you know, we can do a cool liquefy effect to simulate that. So I'm either way. I just think that regardless, we need to get better pictures of PT for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think establishing what we want, whether he needs to be in a studio with a white screen, or. But what are you guys concluding to right now?
Well, pretty much this effect that I sent a link, I think we take that and we kind of like run with it. Maybe not copy it exactly how they did it, but the effect, I definitely want to. I definitely want to implement that because this is so cool. And the fact that they have a step-by-step tutorial to make it even better for us is actually insane.
Yeah, this is.
I think we could even use this effect, like if we can't get good images of Travis, we could like use an image we already have and place it under the glass and do that effect still and kind of experiment what that turns out like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Like as an alternative.
Say that again.
Like use the same effect with the existing photo of Travis and like place it under the glass on top of the iPad and see what that comes out like.
No, the only problem is going to be the reflection.
Oh, well, here's the thing. So
the iPad, I mean.
Yeah, so they put the paper on top of the iPad, and the light from the iPad was a bright white, so there wasn't a reflection at all. So they did it pretty well. It was really well thought out. I mean, down to they even have markers to where you can't move past so that the oil can stay in within margins, which is pretty cool. The way they broke it down.
The only other problem we're gonna have, guys, is some of the best shots we have are live, and obviously this is supposed to evoke like quarantine, being at home.
Yeah.
Which is the other challenge. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't need like a Canon or whatever. If you had a good iPhone, like that's what Won't Let Go was. Like if we just had that, we can go from there.
Yeah.
The point is I love this effect. I'm all on board for this effect. I do know one of our original conversations with PT was he just gave off this vibe like he wants it to pop, like he wants it to be a complete departure from anything he's done as far as visuals go.
For sure.
So I think this is a good starting point. I think right now we can at least start experimenting with some of his pictures. Lily, do you have access to the Dropbox for that?
Yeah, I got access.
Which one do you have access to?
The one that Steph linked in the Slack channel, is that the right one?
Yeah, I can't now. Maybe y'all can help me out here. These are HEIC files, which I've never seen, and my Windows won't open them. So if there's any way, whoever's got a Mac can convert them for me and send them over, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I can convert them for you.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna share this with y'all too. Again, we can play with this.
There's literally a filter that they made to make the effect on the paper go on the phone. Bro, this is so freaking well thought out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, those are his live shots. Obviously, we're not gonna, but it's just something to play with.
Yeah, I mean, the effect of him being in a pool at his own house, the idea of it. Nobody has to know it's like, a lake or anything. But if we do it in the pool, let's say he has a pool or a friend of his has a pool, we do a photo shoot at the pool, it'll give the vibe of solitude, quarantine, and you know what I'm saying? Like, just that
we could simulate, like a pool. A pool has this off-white type, bumpy type feel, like the actual surface of it on the inside. So even if you got a picture in front of a white screen or whatever, we could substitute that out and simulate that, like you were talking about earlier. But no, guys, I like this direction. I think this is a great starting place. I feel more confident with this direction. I like the blues. I don't know why the blues are popping out to me.
The blue, the blues 100%. Especially the lighter one.
I'm actually just the one you sent with the girl like completely submerged.
Yeah.
Like she just dived, like she just dove in or something.
Yeah, like half of her, I don't know if it's a piece of glass or whatever, but that reflection portion is crazy. Like that's a message in itself.
Yeah, we can simulate. Go ahead.
No, I just like this color or this variation of the effect that we're trying to pull off. Like she's literally completely submerged in water and the bubbles are flowing up and you can't tell who it is. She's probably like, I don't know, you can't tell how old she is. You can't tell what kind of, like, you can't tell anything but the skin tone of this girl. Like, you can't really get much.
Hey, Leo, hold on 1 second. Stephanie asked about how much longer for the rendered file.
I'm going to upload it right now.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Again, these are, I think if we just go off of this, I think we have enough to get going, guys. Other than not having enough facial pictures of PT.
Yeah.
We would probably need to get some sort of photo shoot together for him, Leo. And probably just can you get that done by, I don't know, tomorrow or Monday?
Sure.
Yeah,
I could schedule something with him to be done ASAP. I mean, I really feel like this is going to be something that we're going to have to take multiple hits to get right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take more than 1 day of photo shoots, in my opinion. So the sooner the better. So I'll figure it out. I'll look up some dates that we can do. I'll get with Norman and all that cool jazz and see what's the best way to execute from here.
Yeah, I think we'll need to figure out outfit and everything.
Yep.
All right. I think keeping it simple, keeping it nothing extravagant, nothing too crazy for outfits. Again, it has to emulate being at home.
Yeah.
Well, even if it's just like a plain T-shirt with jeans and whatever.
Yeah. If we do the light blue, like if we actually did that pose or whatever, like him actually diving in, I wouldn't even be mad at the idea of doing a possible shoot with like slippers and stuff, like an actual at-home outfit.
So just make we'll need points of reference though for how we'd want to shoot it.
Yeah, I can put this in a Dropbox paper.
Okay.
And kind of get it explained and well done.
So I think our take home, I think we've got to look at an idea established anyway. Obviously, we want to lean heavily into that Behance link Leo just sent, and and I think the way they emulated this, I think this would be great for rollout. Like, can you imagine the initial piece just being a picture?
Yeah, for sure.
With that effect going.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
The cool thing about what they did, whenever you guys get a chance, dive into it. They made this filter like you could do on Instagram where it like latches onto your face or whatever. They did it and put it on their phone, and what it did was it took a still image and gave that oil water effect. So they could move the phone. That's
another great idea. Sorry, Leo. Yeah. You gave me another idea. Just creating an Instagram filter for this.
That would be so cool. Like it's like the 4th video, I think. If you go down, the lady's taking a picture of the paper from above. The video above that picture, she's showing what the filter can do, which is pretty crazy. And I think I see a bunch of photos, and so what I think the person did, I'm gonna study it, whatever. but they took a bunch of photos, put it in Lightroom, edited all of them to look the same, and then went ahead and made the filter out of this. So every single piece of paper is in the same position. The camera's on a tripod, but the bubbles are moving as the lady's moving the bubbles. And so every frame makes that filter, if it makes sense.
Yeah. No, I'm game. I think this would be a great rollout. We just, right now, we have this, it's coming out pretty quickly. So we got to kind of get the ball rolling. So just kind of wrap this up. I mean, are you guys okay with do you guys have any more notes before we close this portion of the meeting out?
Nope. When is the album supposed to come out?
This is
hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, Leo. What's the update on that render?
They're actually just finished right now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you the there's 2 of them. I would upload the MP4. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. Just to sort of summarize everything, Leo said no, he doesn't have anything else to add. Lily, did you have any more thoughts?
No, I think that's all. But I guess I was just gonna ask, like, what do you need from me on my end? Is Leo gonna like shoot all this and then I'll work on the graphics, or like, yeah?
Yeah, right now. So what's gonna happen once we dismiss? Leo's gonna put a Dropbox paper together, get in touch with Norman, figure out a great shooting day. Norman may even try to get it done this weekend. Just because we want to get ahead of this, we start developing content. But I think for now, sort of the marching orders for you and I, since we don't have access to pictures, would be playing around with the effect. Even just like using a temporary picture for PT. But that way, once we get the final renders in of the pictures, we can just take that effect, apply it, and provide different variations for PT and Norman.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, so I'll have a play.
Yeah, and you have access to those live photos too. Like if you get, I gave you those as, in case the studio photos just don't, feel right while you're, again, these are just for practicing and just getting the effect established.
Yeah, cool.
All right, and Leo, you had something?
I'm gonna do the paper. I just need to know the release date so that once we start executing,
Yeah, he's got this studio one coming out, and I want to say it's coming up in like a month or two. I don't even remember. You know how that kind of updates quite.
Yeah.
But we've also, PT's wanting to do a live recording of this, I believe is what he told us. So right now,
we should probably brand for that in the future.
Yeah, so we want to start accelerating this project and then move into that, because that'll probably we'll probably pull from this project for the live and like provide a different feel for it.
Awesome.
All right, guys, those are the marching orders from this conversation today. Again, Lily, you and I, and even Leo, let's start playing around with the effect. Let's start getting it established. And Leo, we'll need that Dropbox paper today. Before you start talking, Norman, get that Dropbox paper together so you can see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me stop this recording.